The Yamaha MT-09 SP isn't just a motorcycle, it's a raw, mechanical heartbeat sculpted into a machine. The moment you lay eyes on it, you know it means business. It doesn't try to charm you with unnecessary flair, it's focused, tight, and aggressive. The color scheme, the liquid metal and raven finish with subtle blue accents, instantly hints at its elevated status in the MT family. It's not just about performance, it's about precision, and that's the story the SP badge whispers to those who know what to listen for. Throwing a leg over the MT-09 SP is like stepping into the cockpit of a fighter jet. It feels compact, yet incredibly accommodating. The seat is firm but not punishing, the handlebars are perfectly placed, and the full-color TFT dash stares back at you like it's reading your intent. Everything about it is direct, to the point, ready for action. You hit the ignition, and the CP3 engine growls to life. An immediate, raspy bark from the exhaust reminds you this thing breathes fire. Yamaha's crossplane 3-cylinder engine is the soul of this machine. At 890 cc, it's not just about displacement, it's the way the power is delivered. It's torquey from the basement and screams at the top, giving you endless thrills in every gear. And it's not just raw power, it's how Yamaha has sculpted the throttle response. It's almost telepathic. Every twist of the wrist feels directly connected to the rear tire. You can cruise, or you can unleash it, and when you unleash it, oh man, it moves. But the SP badge, that's where things get special. That's where Yamaha doesn't just give you performance, it gives you refinement. You get fully adjustable KYB forks up front, and the Öhlins rear shock at the back. Gold, glorious, and engineered for those who really ride. The damping is on another level. You hit a corner, and the bike doesn't flinch. It doesn't dive weirdly. It doesn't wallow. It just holds, leans, and rockets out the other side like it was built for that exact road. This bike turns every on-ramp, every mountain pass, every winding backroad into a canvas. It's so confidence-inspiring, so agile, that you'll find yourself pushing deeper, leaning harder, accelerating sooner. And with the electronics backing you up, Yamaha's IMU-based traction control, slide control, wheelie control, and cornering abs, you're not just fast, you're safe. You're confident. It's a system that works in the background until it doesn't have to anymore. The quickshifter, bi-directional, is one of those things that once you have it, you never want to ride without it. Upshifts are crisp and brutal when you're gunning it, downshifts are smooth and perfectly matched. You find yourself riding harder simply because the gearbox is begging you to. And with the SP, the refinement goes beyond the ride. The materials, the finishes, the little touches, the brushed aluminum swingarm, the special seat stitching, the aluminum bar and mirrors, all of it adds up to a bike that feels top tier. It's not flashy in a, look at me, way, it's quietly confident, much like a tailored suit that only the wearer truly understands. It doesn't need to scream. It just exists in its own tier. And while it's a street fighter at heart, the MT-09 SP is surprisingly versatile. Need to commute? Easy. The upright ergos and agile handling make traffic feel like a game. Need to tour a little? Throw a tail bag on it and go. That torquey motor doesn't care what gear you're in or what speed you're doing. It's always ready. Fuel economy, decent. Maintenance, straightforward. Reliability, Yamaha. Enough said, but the most compelling thing about the MT-09 SP isn't on the spec sheet. It's in the way it makes you feel. It's the way it eggs you on, encourages you to chase that next corner a little harder, to twist the throttle a little sooner. It's the grin it puts on your face, even on a bad day. You could ride it for 5 minutes and forget everything else going on. It's therapy with an engine. It's the kind of machine that reminds you why you love riding. It doesn't try to be everything to everyone. It knows what it is, a raw, responsive, beautifully tuned instrument of fun, and it owns that identity completely. And the sound, that triple bark, that angry, metallic symphony, it's something you hear in your head long after the ride is over. Downshifts pop, upshifts roar, and the throttle response feels like it's directly tied to your bloodstream. There's no delay, no filter, just a pure connection between man and machine. Some bikes are designed to be fast. The MT-09 SP is designed to feel fast. It's the feeling of acceleration more than the actual speed. It's the lightness, the flickability, the growl, it feels alive. You'll start looking for excuses to ride. Grocery run, take the long way, meeting a friend, you'll be early just so you can sneak in a detour through the twisties. This isn't a bike you ride just because you have to. You ride it because you want to. Because you need to. And let's not forget, it looks like a predator. The minimalist bodywork, the compact LED headlight setup, the exposed frame, it all adds up to something that looks like it's in motion even when parked. The kind of bike that turns heads at gas stations, not because it's loud or over the top, but because it has presence. And real riders know. They see that SP badge, that suspension, those brakes, they know what you're on. In a world where motorcycles are becoming more and more about tech and screens and digital filters, the MT-09 SP still feels mechanical in all the right ways. It's not numb. It talks to you. It lets you feel the road. It doesn't wrap you in a cocoon. It throws you into the experience. And that's what makes it special. That's what separates it from the rest. You can spend more money on a motorcycle. You can get more horsepower, more gadgets, more chrome. But you'd be hard-pressed to find a bike that offers this level of performance, feel, and soul in such a balanced package. It's not just what it does, it's how it does it. That's the MT-09 SP. Not a spec sheet hero, not a show pony, but a true rider's machine. And if you know, you know.